Welcome team. In this video I will brief you about cross validation of two decision models that we have created. Cross validation in the sense we will be comparing our ability of the decision model that we have created with some test values. Okay, so here when we are creating this cross validation, like the outside process will be mostly same and the validation part will be included inside the cross validation box. See, in the cross validation operator there will be two different parts. One is training part and testing part. In the training part, when we give some example sample data as input, and when it is tested it will be generating performance. It shows how accurately your decision model has ability to predict about data. So for example, in our data set we got nearly 1 lakh plus data set values, right? So when this decision model is applied to test all those values, to what extent exact, for example, if as it is observed in the decision models that when the RMM value is less than or equal to 1.5, it is perfect that it is 100% fact that there will be no rain tomorrow. Okay, that is how we created a decision model. So that condition will be tested now. So we consider RMM value and we consider whether it is going to rain tomorrow or not. So how it will be decided? See, based on the values we have, we will be comparing it with possibilities. See, for example, some conditions will be given and we cross check whether it is rain today or not. Okay, if it is rained today, it means that it was value is 1.5 greater than 1.5, no, less than 1.5, and it never rained, it means that it is 100% accurate. Okay, in that way your decision model will be analyzed. Later it will be analyzing the logistic regression model to test the same cases. Okay, in the last model, in the last analysis, when we are trying to understand what is logistic regression, explaining about the data set, we identified that only 3% of the data is not matching with the logistic regression model. Okay, by comparing these things, we can say which model is generating more better results. For example, if the accuracy of data decision tree model is high, then we go with decision tree model to use for our application, and we decide, we make our decisions based on the decision trees to predict whether it is going to rain tomorrow or not. Okay, so ultimate objective is to predict whether it is going to rain tomorrow or not. For that, what is the type of decision model you are going to use will be decided based on the results of the cross validation tool. Okay, let me I hope you people as of now, as you have created already 3 to 4 designs, right? You wrote about 3 to 4 designs, right? I guess you can write about it, but still I'm explaining you. So ignore this part for first activity, just consider this part. So this is a cross validation that we are conducting to analyze decision trees. We have taken data from repository, and select attribute, replace attribute, set role attributes were used. Then later we used cross validation, so we call it cross validation operator. In that cross validation operator we used the decision tree model, and in decision tree model, and we applied it to test whether how accurate it is. And for that we used number of cross validation will have certain folds at what level it is testing. So if you confuse about number of folds it is using to test, ignore, don't write about it. But if you can do some basic research and if you write about it, it is fine. Okay, after doing this, when we run this one decision model, we get how many three results we will be getting. Like as we included logistic results also, we get total 6 results, I guess. Let me cross check. Oh my god, it is not run, it's running. This one is done. Now this is running. After completing this one we get results. So decision tree model, this is our decision tree. We got our decision tree also. So close it, we don't need that. Performance, let us see performance of from XYZ. What is it? Is 100%. For the second one, logistic regression, it is 95.06%. So now we decide based on these values. So we what we do is we provide these values. We don't need model values, right? We just need performance values. If you observe, the performance of decision trees is 100% accurate when the value, when the given value, when the achieved value is, I mean predicted value is true, actual value is also true, and when the prediction value is false, actual value is also false. So as the decision tree is 100% when compared to logistic regression value where there is certain number of errors in true positives, true negatives. If you see that when the prediction is no, prediction actual value is no, is maximum, it is 96.76%. Still, it got some negative values. I guess this value is not less, but when we compare this with the decision tree accuracy values, it is low. So our primary objective is to identify which one is giving more accuracy. So considering these values, you can say that decision tree model is more efficient when compared to logistic model, and we can suggest it to use. Okay, sensitivity, accuracy, specificity, F1. Chalo, I missed model. So this is about performance. Let me cross check. Sensitivity and the other one that is asked about is specificity. It can be discussed based on the uh, confusion matrix provided here when the values are positive, and how the values are responding. Based on that, you can decide about it. Maybe when considering the confusion matrix, this is confusion matrix of decision tree, and it explains that when the value is, both the values are very sensitive. See, when the selected values, selected variables, that is humidity at 9 a.m., clouds at 3 p.m., sunlight. There are five important factors that are selected, right? All those five factors are influencing, highly influencing these values. So for decision trees, they are influencing 100%, and 100% sensitive, and for this logistic regression, it's their impact or sensitivity is little low when compared to decision trees. Okay, based on these values only you can explain those concepts, and can use ROC. Now let us see logistic regression. For this also we got very good values. The thing is that its values are low. Performance, check this, their accuracy is 95.06. Okay, we can also discuss by plotting these graphs. You can use this graph to explain how ROC threshold and ROC ROC, they both can be compared with each other. Okay, so 0.01, I guess they are crossing at 0.01. This is actual value and this is cumulative value. At 0.05, the value has become. So ignore this one. Discuss just accuracy. That's fine. Okay, not a problem. Go ahead. Write it. Just write about accuracy for all these things. Give confusion matrix. So you have both the confusion matrix, right? This is 100% is decision tree confusion matrix. 95.06 is logistic regression confusion matrix. Okay, so take screenshots of these two things and write some basic information related to it. Right? Okay, guys.